Blind gay people of Reddit, how did you know you were gay?
A common misconception about being gay is that the awareness of being gay is any different than the awareness of being straight. Here's how I know I'm straight: I'm a guy. At a certain age, I started feeling differently around girls. I like to look at them in a certain way. I like to hear their voices and to be around them. I like to dance with them and hold their hands. I like to kiss them and hug them and talk on the phone to them well into the night. In serious relationships, I would feel like there just wasn't enough time because we each had to go to our respective homes instead of just staying up all night and talking, which was all we wanted to do. Eventually, I learned that this was what it was like to be straight. But I never thought of it as being straight. It was just how I was. My son is gay. And all I can hope is that he has the opportunity to feel the same things while he's young as I did at his age. And I don't care who he feels that way about, nearly as much as some people think I should. I suggest cross-posting this to our blind.
When I first put a dick in my mouth.
Voice preference maybe? Thinking face.
And now I want to know the answer to a question I never fathomed existing. An NBSP. _edit, also, as this going b the highest upvoted askReddit thread that never gets a real reply were there others.
I'd imagine it's the same way blind straight people know they are straight, or how straight blind people know they are blind.
JKFADS JGABWEFBUIASDCVBIFDSH Tigis Psi MJZ. This question reminds me of the movie The Way He Looks. Maybe watching that will give a little insight into your question.
Question of the month here, people. You don't need eyes to suck cock.
The real question everyone here is afraid to ask. What do blind people masturbate to? Straight blind people of Reddit, how sure are you?
This question really deserves gold.
This will be buried as hell, but there's more to attraction than visual appeal. Sound of their voice, their actual personalities and traits, and even the feel of others' bodies is probably what defines it for blind people.
Interesting how overwhelmingly responders are focused only on male homosexuals and not females. Just saying.
I am typing this for my gay blind friend. He said, and I quote ***, my cock is so fun to play with, I assume different ones would be too. ***. This issue is extremely relevant to me now.
Gaydar.
The Braille alphabet is like 3,000 tiny penises at your fingertips.
I mean, there must be some time in a blind person's life when they ask themselves, I might like penis.
Watch the film The Way He Looks, beautiful story about a blind gay teen and his love for a classmate.
You ever just smell a food from afar and think to yourself, that must be delicious? It's like that. Except it's dicks.
I've been blind since birth and extremely gay. You know when you see someone and are attracted to them? It's kind of like that, but I can't see.
Blind gay people of Reddit, how did you know there was a thread about blind gay people of Reddit?
I had a friend who was gay and blind. What struck me the most is how he was fearless about going to dates from Grindr. It was very hard for him to choose who to talk with on it because people rely so much on photos on this app and sometimes doesn't even write something about them in the bio. So he chatted with some guys, found the one with he connected to, then send a photo and meet the guy in a metro station and wait for the guy to find him. It would always afraid me, but he never had bad situations, only some guy who never showed up, or some who didn't like the fact he was blind, because he didn't always tell in fear of immediate rejection. I helped him choose a good photo for Grindr, and secretly Photoshop it a little to remove a small imperfection. I always loved to be the one who guide him within a group of friends. He takes your lower arm to follow you, and I would describe what I saw and tell him the cute guys I would see. He told me that the only advantage of being blind that its boyfriend could pass for its guide and take its hand, and people would never say anything or give strange look compared to two-sighted guys. I asked him how did he knows he was gay, and it was along the lines that he discovered he would prefer to be affectionate with men, prefer men voice and company. He was very open about it with its blind friends, and internet and forums clearly helped him a lot.
Wouldn't it be the same as being heterosexual? How would a blind person know they are attracted to anyone? I assume it's the feeling of closeness and connection and not looks. You just kind of feel these things. I'm not gay because I'm disgusted by men. I'm not gay because I feel attracted to women.
Seriously, I'm neither blind nor gay, but why is everyone so astonished by this question and awaiting a plausible answer? Blind people have social interactions like everyone else. They have sympathy and apathy for other people. They identify with their gender and understand genders as anyone else. They have sexual thoughts which are not only based on visual criteria, just like anyone else. So why would they not have sexual preferences based on gender? Just because they cannot see. Oh, I'm blind and horny and want a relationship, but I don't care if I have sex or a relationship with a woman or a man, because I cannot see with my eyes. Is that how everyone imagines a blind person?
Damn, this is a great question.
Upvote for visibility.
They're blind. Not lacking self-awareness.
Blind straight people, how did you realize you were straight?
I had a hunch when both of my eyes were poked out by a penis. This may be one of the best questions I have ever seen on here op. Now everyone be wary of the next question that will come from this one. Deaf gay people of Reddit, how did you know you were a man bear pig? Or something like that.
Great question. I'm not blind, but I am gay. Being gay, I've watched a lot of LGBT films, one of my favorite being a Brazilian film called The Way He Looks. In this film, a blind boy ends up falling for his male friend. There's a scene where he puts on a jumper left behind by his friend and starts smelling it. There are other small things like where they go to the cinema and his friends narrates the film to him that shows they have a close friendship, and he asks a female friend to describe how his male friend looks. So from this film, which I highly recommend, it comes down to the usual personality stuff and also I guess smell and pheromones.
People are attracted to voices, personality, pheromones and physical touch. What kind of bodies do you want to feel? etc. Sexuality is not strictly visual. But I'm a woman, so maybe the male experience is much different.
I loved penis so much that I played with mine until I went blind.
Wonder how many blind people use Reddit. Wonder how many gay blind people use Reddit. How are they going to read this?
Are you telling me you can't tell a man from a woman with your eyes closed? Question mark.
This question seems super interesting, but then you think about it and realize it's really freaking dumb.
Probably because they can't distinguish gender by sight, so they hear all the nagging that women do and decide to go in the other direction. That's right, Reddit, I said it.
Blind straight people of Reddit, how did you know you were straight? Wait.
The age-old question. How would a gay person read this thread?
I've never wanted to know the answer to something so badly.
Serious tag would have helped. Not blind, but I am gay, and I can tell you with certainty that a man's voice and the way he talks and expresses himself is one of the many things that can incite arousal. In fact, I remember when I was teen, I got a boner once while getting my teeth cleaned, just from hearing my dentist talk and touch around my face, had my eyes shut the whole time because of the blinding lights. Attraction is definitely not all about the visuals.
How do blind people know if they are straight? Isn't it the same way that a blind straight person would know they were attracted to the opposite sex? They can still get crushes based off people's voices, scent, etc. I can also imagine a blind person being very attracted to feminine or masculine voices.
Wife started arguing with me that blind people are smart enough to know what gender they are attracted to. I asked her why she didn't marry a fat guy and she said that she isn't attracted to them physically.
Dear Reddit. There are screen readers which read text out loud. There are devices which convert on-screen text into Braille. There are speech-to-text programs. There are Braille keyboards, but blind people may not even need either of those because your keyboard, every keyboard, has a raised dot on the F and J to let you figure out how to place your fingers without looking. For the last goddamn time, blind people can use Reddit and the internet. This isn't rocket science, guys. If we can send a rover to Mars, we can find a way for blind people to use the internet. Go read about assistive devices and web accessibility. Jesus.
Why can't the same question be asked of how blind straight people knew they were straight? Also, do sighted people reference their sight when explaining how they came to understand their sexual orientation? Question seems to oversimplify focus on physical appearance.
Not blind, but I imagine I would know I was gay because I would find a man's voice sexier than a woman's. Growing up, if I was roughhousing with another boy, it would give me a different feeling than casually touching a girl. I would imagine I would get to know other guys and have crushes on them, since you don't need to see someone to get to know them through conversation and eventually find their personality attractive. I identify as gender neutral. I knew that I was gay when another dude that identifies as gender neutral wanted to suck my cock and I let him. Blind are.
While there are Braille I/O devices, they are slow and clunky to use. Most blind or low vision folks I know or have worked with use a combination of a screen reader like JAWS and a dictation software like Dragon. Many blind people can touch type faster than dictate, with less errors. If you've never thought about or come across assistive technology like this, try a free demo and turn off your monitor. It will give you a great learning experience. And if you are a web app designer, you should be required to do this at least once. For the love of God, at least learn the importance of setting tab orders properly. Not only for those who need assistive tech, but for those of us who despise switching back and forth between keyboard and mouse. Also, Google section 508.
I read this as blind people of Reddit. How did you know you were gay? And I spit out my drink.
I felt around.
I couldn't see myself being straight. Edit, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Your gift touched me. And then, I touched myself.
I knew a blind guy who was a furry and was bi. I think he liked guys and girls. Can't really remember. Great sound engineer though.
ITT, how can blind people use Reddit? If half of the commenters are ignorant enough about accessibility features, it's no wonder they can't fathom a blind person figuring out their sexuality.
Blind straight people of Reddit, how did you know you were straight?
Theory, Braille tape, stating their gender, on their penis.
Consider subscribing.